So it'll be North Hardin to start off with the first possession of the evening. Trojans will play it back, then play it around to Johnson. Back to Izzy Torres. Wise with it, she'll play it out the other side to Maldonado. Maldonado going to send it down. It's going to come to Sarah Torres now. Madison Yates with it. She'll chip it to the outside, a little too strong that time as it gets away from Miller. And over the inline, it'll be a goal kick for the Bruins. It's like Hannah Ferguson will take this one for the Bruins. Play it out to the side. This is the first game played on the new turf here at Central Hardin High School. Last year and earlier this season, they've been playing out at the sports park for their home matches. Ferguson with it. Yates comes in, almost gets the ball away. She'll send it up the middle. Mailing now with it. She's going to take a shot from distance. It's in! And Hannah Mailing from about 35 yards out. As Ferguson was running back to get in position, was caught off her line and just goes over her fingertips. And goal number one goes to the Trojans just a minute 15 into this match. And Hannah Mailing with that shot. North again with it. Chipping out this side. Johnson there. Now McKenna Johnson gets it back for the Bruins. She'll send it down the center of the field, trying to get that one to Callahan. Callahan's shot. It'll go wide left. Be a goal kick for the Bruins. Johnson will take this one for the Trojans. Send this one down the middle of the field. Gathered in and now sent out to Goodman. Goodman will chip it back towards the center for Edson. McGee plays that one back. Gabriella Callahan, sorry. Maldonado pops it high in the air. Maldonado again with it for the Trojans. Tried to send it down. McKenna Johnson got to it, but now it'll be Mailing with it for North. To the outside for Johnson. And that one going to get away from the Trojans and go out and be a throw-in for the Bruins. Trying to get that one to Hayes. Sent back into the box. And Ferguson will pick it up. Rolls it out the other side. Molly Bryan with it near midfield. Sends it up. Trying to get that one to McGee. McGee gives it back, but Maldonado there will kick it out to be a throw-in Bruins. Almost all the way into the box. Torres sends it back the other way. The Bruins get possession back again. So back to Edson. Trying to find some room. She'll send it up. That's going to go over the inline eventually. And that'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Putherancy to take this one. That'll go out. Throw in Central. Faith Goodman to throw this one in. Go down the line. Johnson heads it back the other way. Edson now with it for the Bruins. Back to Goodman. Sent forward. Headed toward the middle by Hayes. Edson with it again. She'll send it to the other side. Trying to get it to McGee. Maldonado there. be sent back in the box. Callahan with it right at the top of the box, trying to find some space. Putherancy comes out, knocks it away. I'm going to say it goes off of the Bruins, and it'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Johnson will take this one. Plays it to Torres, right back to Johnson. Hayes stepped in front of it. She'll get it back for Callahan, but Johnson now will play it back to Putherancy. Maldonado on the far side. Send this one towards the center. Yates there. It's going to be played back into the defense for the Trojans. And Johnson now send it to the outside. Sierra Torres with it. Johnson for the Bruins gets it back, and she'll lay it back to the back line. That one sent out by Rowlett. Outside that time to Bryan. Trojans back with it now. Miller trying to keep possession. That one goes off the Trojans, so it'll be a throw in for the Bruins. Out, and it'll be a goal kick again for the Trojans. Maldonado again with it. Now Johnson on the right side for North. For Torres. Bruins will play it back. Callahan there at midfield. She'll lose that one over to the Trojans. Carter sends it back, and now it'll be played all the way back to Putherancy. 33 minutes to go here in our opening half. It's 40 minutes for each half. That one goes out. Be a throw in Central. Hayes to throw this one in. Torres plays that one out. Edson there for Central. Now sent out to Miller. Edson gets it back for the Bruins. They play it through the box. Johnson will get it. Hayes out there in front of her. Sent in and goes over the end line. It'll be another goal kick. Mailing with it there in the middle. She'll send it, but Edson gets it back. Trying to chip it forward. Mailing again with it. Now she'll send it to the outside. Right at midfield. That'll be a foul. Be a free kick for the Bruins. Gabriella Callahan went down on that one. Get a sub in. So Apple inbound. Throw this one in. Edson across. It's to Hayes, and Izzy Torres will clear it back out. Kept on this end. And Edson with it again over to Johnson. Johnson trying to get it forward to Hayes. Izzy Torres there. She'll send it out. It'll go out and be a throw in again for the Bruins. Goodman to throw this one in. Don't have too heavy a touch now. Howell plays it to the middle to Edson. Maldonado send it down the middle of the field. And Ferguson will let cross into the box and pick that one up. She'll roll it out to the Bruins left for Goodman. Up to Hayes. And Wise gets it back for the Trojans, sends it down a little too heavy of a touch, and that'll go over the end line and will be a goal kick for the Bruins. And Ferguson to take this one. Back down the middle of the field. Johnson tracks this one down for the Trojans. And that goes out and be another throw in Bruins. McKenna Johnson quickly gets it in, trying to get it to Hayes. Barry there, but that's going to go off of her and be a throw in for the Trojans. Throw in for the Bruins. More subs in for the Bruins. Goodman will throw this one in. 28:49 to go in the first half. North Hardin up 1-0. Hannah Malin shot just a minute 15 into the match. Torres plays it to the middle, trying to get it to Malin. Haven't gotten back by McGee. Now played to Barry. He'll send it towards the middle for Hayes. Just tries to chip it through. Has it. Satterfield shot. And it's in. And we are all tied. 28-12 to go. And it's Josie Satterfield, who just entered the game. Ties it up. This is a Hardin County Educational Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Malin carried it most of the way down the field. She gets it back. Just sent it to the top of the box, trying to get it to Yates. Unable to get much on it. Ferguson will pick that one up. Played into the middle. McGee again with it. Torres will race over to get this one. Plays it to the outside. Goodman will throw this one in. Throw this one down the line. Jerica Johnson will send it back midfield to Yates. Just tries to get it up. That was going to be sent back the other way by Gabriella Callahan. Malin now going to send it down. Ferguson will slide over and pick this one up. Ferguson punts this one down the middle of the field. Played forward. Torres outside to Johnson. And that'll go out and be a throw-in Bruins. Goodman throws that one into Payne, back to Goodman. Payne now will send it towards the middle. Wise got to that one first. Ball comes back out. Torres keeps that one in, and Johnson sends it up the field. Edson heads it towards the middle. Rowlett trying to clear it. That'll go out and be a throw in North Hardin. Johnson will come forward to send this one in. Subs in on both sides. I apologize for the high-pitched noise. Apparently that's coming from one of the lights. Back to Johnson. Plays it forward. It's knocked out. Throw in North. Johnson again to throw this one in. That'll be another goal kick for the Bruins. 25 minutes remaining. For the visitors today, North Hardin, they're next in action on the 11th. They will be hosting Shelby County. For the Bruins, they're back in action on Saturday. They will be traveling to 5th Region foe Bethlehem. Torres comes over, clears that one out. It'll be a throw in for the Bruins. Callahan to throw this one in. To McGee, right back to Callahan. Callahan crosses there. Puthranci comes out. Payne gives chase. Payne will get to this one as it goes through the box. We have an offside on the Bruins, so it'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Johnson will take this one. Put it up the right side, trying to get to Mayling. McGee gets it back for the Bruins. Mayling again gets a foot on that one. Really in this middle 20, possession keeps going back and forth between the two squads. Hayes now with it, trying to chip it to Payne. Johnson will send it to the outside. Echeverria, that one goes off McKenna Johnson, out, throw in North Hardin. Trying to get it into the box. Yates there, but McKenna Johnson sends it back to midfield. Wise with it. Now Hayes will send it the other side. Isabella Carter. Now Maldonado with it for the Trojans. Tries to send it to the outside. Echeverria there. She'll play it back to Johnson. Back to Maldonado. Give it to Yates. Yates left foot shot. That goes too high, and it'll be a goal kick for the Bruins. Ferguson will take this one. Our next game will be tomorrow night. We'll be back at North Hardin as it'll be boys soccer action as the Central Hardin Bruins come to take on the Trojans. And Friday night, stay at North Hardin as it'll be football action as Davis County comes to take on the Trojans, which Paul Gray will bring you all of that action. Throw in for the Trojans. Wise to take this one. So play towards the center of the field. Mayling with it again. She'll send it up the left side. No one really making a run at it. This one's going to go over the end line. It'll be another goal kick for Central Hardin. Johnson will send it back outside. Yates gets it back for the Trojans. Turn shot was off the defender. Apologize, the numbers down there as I'm looking into the sun. I'll be sent back up the field by North. one goes off the Trojans and goes out and be a throw in for the Bruins. Throw it into Callahan. Echeverria gets it back. She'll send it forward. Now Johnson sends it back to Edson. Get it up to Napier near midfield. And the Trojans again. Now Maldonado with it. She lays it over to Yates. Yates will take this free kick just outside the box. Bruins going to set up a two-person wall. Just over halfway through this first half. That one low right to Ferguson. It's through her hands and in on the free kick. Madison Yates gives the lead back to the Trojans. 1949 during this first half. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always check out our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Subscribe to our channel and get all your local community sports and events. Ferguson punts that one away near midfield. That one goes forward. Izzy Torres back there. Callahan was there for the Bruins. Johnson with it for North. She's able to keep it in, tries to send it down for Maldonado. Edson sends it back towards the midfield where Johnson picks this one up. Chips forward, a little too heavy a touch. Napier now with it. Going to get to the other side to Autumn Callahan. Johnson there, she'll kick it out. Maylene now with it. Trying to get it to Maldonado. Edson back there, going to play it back to Ferguson. Get it to Lambert in the middle, but Maylene again with it just outside the box. It comes out to Echeverria. Echeverria trying to get it to the inside. Cleared by the Bruins. McKenna Johnson now with it. Back to Maldonado, back to Maylene. Again trying to find some space. Yates with it. She'll wind up. Shot. Saved by Ferguson. And they'll be cleared by the Bruins. Johnson with it for the Trojans. And that goes out. It'll be a throw in for Central. More subs coming in. .41 to go in this first half. Goodman with the throw in. Wise will come back for the Trojans. Play it right back up. Hayes gets to it first for the Bruins. Carter in the middle for the Trojans. Gets it. She's going to get it outside to Echeverria. Maldonado calling for it to go forward. Edson there for Central. She'll send it into the fans, and it'll be a throw in North Hardin. Maldonado to throw this one in. Now it'll be Clark to, or not Clark, sorry. Weidman to throw this one in. That'll be cleared out by the Bruins. Another throw in coming for the Trojans. Maylene will send this one in. Into Weidman, back for Maylene. Try to get it through the box. Maldonado there, shot saved by Ferguson. Ball comes back out. Maldonado keeps possession, and that'll be cleared by the Bruins. That one bouncing off players on both sides. Hayes with it. She'll chip it forward into the box. With Rancy comes out, she'll get it right as it gets in there. North possession on the far side. Now it's on Yates. Tries to get it into the box. Edson there for the Bruins. She'll send it out the other side to Autumn Callahan. And Johnson gets it back for the Trojans. Trying to pass it forward. Goodman will send it back out of the box. It comes right back to Jerica Johnson. She'll send it to the outside for Maylene. Callahan plays that out, and it'll be a throw in North. Maylene with this throw in. Just under 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Let's send this one toward the top of the box. Headed out, but Yates gets to it first. She'll send it to Maldonado. Maldonado's shot, it goes off one of the defenders, and it'll go over the end line, and it'll be a corner for the Trojans. Olivia Maldonado heads to the corner to take this one. It's about out of the 6-yard box. Johnson heads it just wide to the right, and it will be a goal kick for the Bruins. Ferguson again to take this one. Right down the middle of the field. Wise heads it straight up in the air, tries to get to Weidman. Smack down Carter. Now Wise will send it up. That's going to go out off Payne. This will be a throw in North. Johnson comes to take this one. To Maylene. So play it back to Johnson. So we headed into the box. Headed back out. And Johnson unable to keep that one in. Throw in for the Trojans. Maylene to throw this one in. Nope, it'll be Johnson to throw it in. Into Maylene. Johnson there for the Bruins. Going to be a foul and a free kick for the Bruins. Rowlett to take this one. Down the middle. Carter there sends it back out for the Trojans. Out to Ulam. That goes off the Bruins. Throw in Trojans. Johnson to send this one in. Into Maylene. She goes to Weidman. Weidman chips it forward into the box. Payne back there for the Bruins. She'll turn and kick it out. Be another throw in Trojans. Maldonado comes to throw this one in. This one's back to Johnson. Into the middle for Wise. McGee gets it back. She'll get it off to Hayes. Hayes, it'll come through, and it's going to be an offsides. And it'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Johnson will take this one. This one to Weidman. Bruins will get that one and send it back the other direction. Carter heads it to Maylene. Maylene turns, tries to get it to the outside. Yates now with it in the back row. Satterfield there for the Bruins. Goes out off of the Trojans. Throw in Central. Quick throw in down the line, trying to get it to McGee. It goes again out off the Trojans. Another throw in for the Bruins. That one gets to Hayes down there. Torres there for the Trojans. Satterfield now with it. Satterfield turns, and that goes off of Trojans, so it'll be a corner kick for the Bruins. Looks like it'll be Molly Bryan to take this one. She trots off to the corner. So we go back. Goes through the box. Maylene out there for the Trojans. Lays it out. A throw in for the Bruins. Payne will come to take this one. Just gets it into Edson. Payne again with it. She'll send it across the field. Torres sends it out the other side. Callahan keeps it on that end. Now Satterfield with it. Gets it to Edson. That one kicked out. That'll go to Selena Torres on the far side for the Trojans. She'll play it to Yates. Yates going to send it forward, sent back by the back line. Bryan again with it for Central. Try to hit it down the middle. Izzy Torres will play that one back to Putheransi. She'll play it outside to Johnson. Down the line, Maldonado there. Powell there for the Bruins. She'll play it back to Ferguson. Comes out the other side. Torres there, plays it back to Weidman. Edson poked that one out. Torres keeps possession for the Trojans. She'll play it back, and Yates going to send it down the middle of the field. Payne there for the Bruins. Sends it back towards midfield, trying to get it to McGee. That's going to be a handball. It'll be a free kick for the Bruins. Edson with it again. She'll send it into the box. A little too heavy a touch as no one was making a run there. So we're under 8 minutes to go in this first half. Again, North Hardin on top 2-1. Hannah Maylene and Madison Yates, 2 goals for the Trojans. And Josie Satterfield, the 1 goal for the Bruins. Kenna Johnson now with it for Central. Get it back to the outside for Bryan. Back to Payne. Now Johnson with it again. Plays it up to Bryan. And Jerica Johnson gets it back for North. She'll send it forward, and it's going to be Maldonado with it. And Ferguson comes out and kicks it away. Weidman has it right back to Ulam, but that'll go out and be a throw-in for the Bruins. Payne to throw this one in. Subs coming in again. With it near midfield to Barry. Barry trying to get it back to Bryan. Johnson gets there for the Trojans. Back to Torres. Down the line, Payne. It goes out. Throw in North. Johnson will take this one. Into Wise. Wise trying to get it down to the corner. It's going to go out. It'll be a throw in for the Bruins. Payne to send this one in. Barry there for Central. Kick forward. Torres there for North. She'll kick it out and be a throw in for the Bruins. And App coming back into the ball game. She'll be the one who throws this one in. Down the line for Hayes. Hayes gets this one in the air. It's going to go over the end line. That'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. So play it outside for Johnson. Back to Torres. Now Mailing with it. Back to Johnson. Now to Wise. Back to Torres. Cross, now Carter with it. Tries to get it there, but Bryan going to get this one for the Bruins. And Torres gets to that one. Sent back the other way. Wise heads it out to the outside. Now sent all the way back to the back line. Rowlett sends it forward. Carter going to get there for the Trojans. Back to Maldonado. Maldonado down the middle of the field trying to get it to Yates. Sent back. Mailing now with it. She'll chip it forward. Miller chasing. And that one's cleared out by Howell. Sorry. Throw in for North Hardin. Johnson will send this one in. A little over 4 minutes to go. Yates with it, trying to find some room. Barry is there. She'll send it out the other side. It'll come to Maldonado. And then right back for the Bruins. Send this one forward, trying to get it to Hayes. Izzy Torres will track this one down. And that'll go out off of Bryan and a throw in North Hardin. Johnson into Mailing. Kenna Johnson comes to provide the pressure there. And Torres will send it all the way back for Putharansi. Towards midfield. App gets that one. Johnson will send it right at midfield to Yates. So send it to the outside. Good job by the defenders. Now chipped into the box. Ferguson will be there. Bryan and Wise fighting over that one. Now Hayes with it. She turns, sends it forward. Satterfield had started and then stopped her run when that pass was kicked. McGee with it for the Bruins. Trying to get it to Satterfield. Maldonado there. She'll send it the other way. Now it's McKenna Johnson with it for Central. And bounced around. Carter going to send it down the middle of the field. Goes off of Rowlett, but it'll come all the way back to Ferguson. She'll go outside, but it goes out. A throw in North. Johnson comes forward. 2:12 to go in the first half. Going to get this one to Yates. And Yates turns, shoots. That one goes off of a defender. Mailing now with it. She'll play it to the outside. And that'll be a foul and a free kick for North Hardin. 1:50 to go in this first half. Yates lines up to take this one. Asks for her 10 yards. Four-person wall. Yates will hit this one. It's low and goes just to the right. And it'll be another goal kick for the Bruins. Ferguson to take this one. Right down the center of the field. So we play to the outside. Bryan gets to this one. Back to Howell. Howell going to send it up the left side. That's going to go over the sideline. Throw in for North. Jerica Johnson will come back to take this one. Into Maylene, plays it right back to Johnson. So send this one forward. Yates after this one. Rowlett comes over for the Bruins. Takes this one to the far side, and that'll get away from Torres. And our first half will come to a close. North Hardin on top, 2-1 over Central Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. E-Town Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. For those who are serving our country in the military, a discount is available. Take a virtual tour today at etownapartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown, call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company that has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. In West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. We will be right back in about 8 minutes with the second half between the Trojans and the Bruins.
Hi, I'm Jarrett Cox with HCEC-TV, and today we're here with one of our great sponsors, West Point Bank, and to tell you a little more about it, we have Shelly Brackett, Assistant Vice President. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. So, West Point Bank has had a long relationship with HCEC-TV. Can you talk a little bit about the history of West Point Bank?
Yes, so West Point Bank is locally owned and operated. The holding company purchased us about 36 years ago. We started in a little bank in West Point, Kentucky, and we've grown to 5 branches. So
the 5 branches, if somebody wants to visit one of your branches, where are they at?
So we have our branch in Radcliffe. We also have our branch in Elizabethtown. We also service Glendale, and of course, I already said West Point and Upton.
So what services are offered at West Point Bank?
So we're a full service bank. We do all kinds of loans, commercial, consumer, and now secondary market loans. You know, we have your free checking accounts, your business checking. So pretty much everything everyone else has to offer, but with good customer service.
And good customer service from right here at home is always important.
Yes, very important.
So you mentioned the secondary market program. Can you inform me on what that is?
Yes, so our secondary market program is something that West Point Bank has just recently got into. Previously, we didn't sell our loans to investors. We kept them all in-house and serviced the loans ourselves. So now we have the opportunity to sell our loans to investors, and that way we could offer lower interest rates, fixed 30-year products, and also lower down payments with the different programs that they offer. So.
And that's very important, especially with everything going on right now.
Right.
So, as I've said, West Point Bank has had a long relationship with HCEC-TV, and I know before we started, you told me that your sisters played sports in high school, and your nieces play now. How does it feel to see your nieces on TV?
It is really great. It's a great opportunity, for the parent or the grandparent that may have to miss or not be able to be there for other obligations, to actually get to watch their child play or their grandchild. So I just think it's just came full circle, from just being in high school and watching how this whole program has developed to being out of school for 20 years and being here. It's an awesome experience. So.
Yeah, and it's so funny. One of the first times that I got recognized for my work here was doing one of these sponsor interviews, and I got a text from someone, at the college who told me, "Did I see you on TV?"
Right, I get that a lot. I saw you on TV during the commercial. So I mean, it's great. We're in this community. We live here, we work here, we play here. It's great to give back to the community and to be involved.
And we really appreciate your generosity in giving back to us, because without your help, we would not be able to provide the live sports coverage that we do.
Right. So we're very appreciative and thankful for you all doing your hard work as well, and it's just a great opportunity for both of us.
Well, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for coming on and talking about your great bank, locally owned, locally operated, 5 branches right here in Hardin County. Now let's get back to some live sports action.
Welcome back to Central Hardin High School for tonight's 17th District Soccer action. Our halftime score, North Hardin on top 2-1 over the Bruins. From the first half, Hannah Mayling scoring first for North Hardin, just a minute 15 into the game. She was answered back by Josie Satterfield with 28-12 to go in that first half, tying it up. And then Madison Yates on a free kick with 19:49 to go in the first half, put the score at its current place. North Hardin 2-1. That one kicked out. Brian plays that one. He goes all the way out. It'll be a throw in for the Trojans. Weidman to throw this one in. Central Hardin will send it back out the other side. Hayes now with it. Miller closing out for the Bruins. Johnson gets it back for the Trojans. Hayes and Johnson going after it. Now Mayling with it right at midfield. Lays it back for Wise. Wise will chip it forward to Johnson. To the middle. A little give and go. Johnson back outside. Chasing out there. Now to be crossed. It goes off the post and cleared by the Bruins. Kenna Johnson now with it for the Bruins. She'll send it forward. Trying to get it to Autumn Callahan. That one sent back to the outside. Hayes and Miller going after it. That one goes off of the Bruins. Throw in Trojans. Miller to send this one in. That one left spinning. Mayling gets to it. Now it'll be McGee that sends it to Howell. Howell send it up the field for Callahan. Callahan trying to find some space. That one will come out. Luther Anstey will come to the top of the box. And we'll pick that one up. Rolls it outside for Johnson. Torres down the middle of the field. Sent back the other way. Bryan chips it forward. Callahan there, shot, save, rebound comes out. Maldonado us a foul happen. So it'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Rancy to take this one. So let's kick it off to Johnson. What breeze there is would be at the Bruins back. Torres with it, plays it to the middle for Weidman. That one goes off Yates to Torres. That will head down into the corner. Jordan Rowlett gets down there first. She kicks it out. It'll be a throw in for the Trojans. Weidman due to throw this one in. Weidman trying to get it to Yates. Howe will get it up the field to Bryan. Bryan lays it to the outside for Johnson. She'll send it forward. Carter gets there first for the Trojans. Back to Maldonado. It was a handball. Free kick for Central. Rowlett to take this one. To the top of the box. Johnson will clear that one. It'll be a throw-in now for the Bruins. Goodman comes up to take this one. Throw it into the box. Izzy Torres there for North, sends it back out near midfield. Howell gets to that one. Now it's over to Mayling. To the outside for Torres, back for Mayling. She's going to send it up the field. Yates chasing there. Callahan there, left foot, top of this box, shot, goes wide left. Goal kick, Central. Again for North Hardin, they're back in action on the 11th of September as they will host Shelby County Rockets. For Central Hardin, they're back in action on Saturday as they will travel to take on 5th Region foe, Bethlehem Banshees. For us, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night. Same two schools, but in boys soccer, and it'll be at North Hardin. And Friday night, it'll be football action from North as they take on Davis County. Scheduled kickoff is 8 o'clock. Coach Paul Gray will bring you all of that action. McGee with it. Johnson gets it back. Now Torres sends it up the North Hardin right side. Callahan trying to get it back to McGee. Torres again with it. She'll send this one forward. Rowley going to play this back to Ferguson. She'll send it out the left side. And it goes right to Autumn Callahan. Top of the box. Butherancy there, shot, and just wide to the right. Goal kick for the Trojans. Torres takes this one, send it out to the right side, trying to get it to Echeverria. It goes out, throw in Bruins, sorry. Torres again sends that one back out. Howell there for the Trojans. Now Weidman with it for Echeverria. Central comes back now. Edson with possession. And get it to Johnson on the right side of the box. Maldonado there for North. Cross. It goes off of Bryan, unable to get a lot on it. McGee missed on her shot attempt. And now to come back to Edson. Bruins look to keep pressure on this end of the field. That one headed back. Howell trying to get it forward. He gets to Autumn Callahan again. Top of the box. Sent back out. Johnson will take the shot. And that will go just over the goal. And another goal kick for the Trojans. Johnson takes this one. 32-15 to go in the game. Hayes crosses there. Torres gets to it first, but falls right to Bryan. Takes a shot. That goes over the crossbar. Another goal kick for the Trojans. Maldonado come back to take this one. Edson heads it towards the middle for McGee. With Hard closing out most of the space, Bryan takes that shot. It goes well beyond the goal. Maldonado to take this goal kick. Howe plays it towards the middle. Bryan with it. Chips this one forward. Johnson comes out. Carter coming out for the Trojans. That goes over the end line and will be a corner kick for the Bruins. Bryan to take this one. To the short side. Still being knocked around. Wise tries to get it out, and now it comes to Torres. Bryan comes back, kicks that one out. Throw in Trojans. Izzy Torres will throw this one in. Howe plays it back to Edson. Really no room to shoot down there. Left-footed shot right to Puthranci, makes the save. Maldonado now with it. Down the center, Howell gonna head it back. Right to Maldonado. Johnson there for the Bruins. That one poked free. Torres now with it. She'll send it to Yates in the middle. Back for Torres, but getting there first is Rowlett. Right to the foot of Yates. Down for Torres again. Goodman out there for the Bruins. Cross to the box. Gets all the way through. Hayes comes back. Elam there for the Trojans. And now Johnson sends that one long and to the right. It'll be a goal kick for the Bruins. Ferguson to take this one. Edson will send it down the middle of the field. He's going to roll all the way into the box. Puthranci will pick it up. And we'll punt it right back. Howe there. It's outside. He goes right to Torres. She'll chip it forward, trying to get it to Yates. Goodman there for the Bruins. Say it went out off north, throw in central. Goodman to throw this one in. Subs checking in. That goes out. It'll be a throw in north. Wyman to throw this one in. Actually, she'll set it down. As will be Mailing to throw this one in. Bryan comes back for the Bruins and gets possession. To the middle for Barry. Now Napier with it right at midfield. Johnson comes back for the Trojans. To Ulam. That goes out via throw in Central. Callahan quickly throwing it forward, trying to get it to Barry. That'll go out and be a throw in for the Trojans. Johnson will take this one. 26:54 to go in the match. In North Hardin on top 2-1. All scoring took place in the first half of play. That one out off of North. Throw in Central. Callahan again to throw this one in. It goes out off the Trojans. Another Bruin throw in. I believe it's Callahan again who's picked this one up on the far side. Edson now with it, trying to find some space. Wise there for the Trojans. Back to Izzy Torres will send it down. Jordan Rowlett going to escort this one back to Ferguson. She'll send it out Central Hardin's left side. McGee there on the far side. Johnson there for the Trojans. McGee drives it back towards the center. This one will get all the way through. Torres will get to this one. Madison Yates with it. Her and Goodman battling. Still with it. Gets to the top. That one's sent out by Rowlett to Barry. Gets it to Edson. Kind of Johnson calling for it. She'll race forward. Just not able to get to it as that goes over the end line and will be a goal kick for North Hardin. Maldonado to take this one. Edson gets to this one first. He's going to send it into the box. It goes off of Carter and it goes right to Putheransi. This one out for Maylene. Callahan there for the Bruins. That was Rowlett who kicks down the line. Stays in play. Johnson there for North with it. She'll get it back to Maylene. Again, Callahan closes out for the Bruins. So a free kick for Bruins. Looks like Ferguson will come to take this one. Maldonado with it. Ferguson not right back. Maldonado didn't take an opportunity probably to blindly shoot it close to midfield. Ferguson now retreats. That one goes out. It'll be a throw in North. Johnson to send this one in. Into the box. Callahan and Maldonado going after it. That goes out. Another throw in Trojans. Again, Jerica Johnson to throw to. Actually, yep, it will be Johnson. All the way into the box. Cleared out now. Bryan with it for the Bruins. Wise not able to clear that one. Yates with it. Bryan again with it for Central. Edson going to send it down the middle of the field. Johnson there going to send it to the outside for Callahan. Trying to get that to McGee. Johnson goes over, goes out off Central, throw in North. Johnson quickly throws it in. It goes back out. Another throw in for the Trojans. And Johnson will send this one in. It goes off Maylene and out. Now it'll be a throw in Bruins. action. Callahan with the throw in down the line. First one to get it to it will be Izzy Torres for the Trojans. It's Napier there for the Bruins. That goes out, another throw in. Callahan again comes forward to take this one. That one gets into the box and over the end line. I believe that went off the Trojans, so it'll be a corner kick. Molly Bryant heading down to the corner. .21:30 to go in this match. This one high near the middle of the box. Bounced around. And it'll end up in Putharanci's hands. She will punt this one away right down the middle of the field. It's off Goodman. Maldonado comes up for the Trojans. Goodman does a good job screening her off, back to Rowlett. Weidman again with it, sends it to the outside. Torres not able to keep it in. Throw in for the Bruins. Goodman quickly with a throw in. Yates anticipated that one, got to it first, pops it up. Goodman again takes it right to the sideline. Maldonado gets it from her. Rowlett tried to clear that one. It goes to Barry. Wise comes up for the Trojans. Torres again with it, plays it to the middle for Weidman. And Howe does a good job sending it out. McGee will get it on the far side. Forward, trying to get it to Napier. Izzy Torres back there for North. McGee again with it. She'll send this one into the box. One hopping right to Putharanczi. As we hit the midway point of this second half of play, Maldonado. That went off Barry. She gets possession back for the Bruins. Outside for Brian. Hayes unable to do much with it. Edson comes up, trying to get it to the right foot, takes the shot, and it's in! Shelby Edson from about 30 yards out ties the game at 2 apiece. Got just enough space. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 sponsors are Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. We are all tied at 2 apiece. Johnson will send this one across the field for Torres. Goodman gets there for the Bruins and sends it out. Throw in North. Maldonado to send this one in. Try to get it into Yates. Howell there. She'll send it back near midfield. Carter sends it out the other side. It's going to go to McGee. That one's going to be sent in. It's going to get onto the foot of Hayes. Putharanczi out. Shot. Hayes scores. Back-to-back goals by the Bruins. So less than a minute, 51 seconds. As Chloe Hayes with the goal. And the Bruins with their first lead of the night. Wise again with it. Now it's Autumn Callahan with it for the Bruins. And that'll be a free kick for the Bruins. Rowlett will take this one. She's going to send this one to the far side. Popped straight up in the air, headed by Callahan. It just goes wide to the right. Goal kick for the Trojans. Goodman there, she'll kick it out, throw in for the Trojans. Yates quickly gets it into Maldonado. She'll send it across. Near the top of the box, chipped in. And over the end line will be a goal kick for the Bruins. I apologize, I do not have a 23 on my roster for the Trojans. Actually, I believe it's Allison Harden. Kenna Johnson now will send it forward. That's going to be a little too heavy a touch. It'll be a throw in for the Trojans. Wise comes to throw this one in. Maldonado plays it to the middle. That one popped in the air. Carter now with it. She'll send it up the left side. Goodman there for the Bruins, sends it forward, and that'll go out. Another throw in for the Trojans. Now it'll be a throw in for the Bruins. Satterfield with it for Central. Now Edson gets it. So they're across. Harden comes back to get it, and again Edson send it outside. McGee take it on the far side. And back towards the middle. Torres will send it up the left side, but there's Gabriella Callahan sending it right back. Now Maylene will send it forward. Ferguson out of the box. She'll send it right back the other way. Come down into the corner. Autumn Callahan will track this one down. She goes to cross. That'll go over the end line. That'll be a goal kick for North Hardin. I'm trying to find an update from the volleyball match that's taking place about 200 yards from us here. It's Central Hardin and Elizabethtown going at it for the first time this season in the brand new gym here at Central Hardin. Autumn Callahan with it, plays it to the middle. Hayes pops it high in the air. That's going to go off. I'm going to say it was offsides. They get it to Torres. Plays it back for Wise. Trying to get it up to Yates. Closed out that time. Howe will send it back the other way. Now Hayes with it in the middle of the field. Johnson gets it back for North. Is it for Torres? Gives it back to Johnson. Just behind her, and Edson sends it the other way. Maylene now with it near midfield to Weidman. Chips it forward, but Edson gets there. She'll play it back, and Goodman will send it the other direction. Wise heads it. Heads it again. Now Johnson, and it's going to go off. McKenna Johnson, throw in North. That one goes off of Maylene, and now it'll be Callahan that sends it the other way. That goes out, and it'll be a Central Hardin throw in. So down the field, Johnson plays it back, goes right to Satterfield. Torres there for North Hardin, hits it to the middle, but it'll go to Howell. She's going to get it to Hayes. On the outside for Bryan. Hardin there for the Trojans. Brian Cross gets all the way inside, shot, and it's in. Josie Satterfield with her second goal of the day. As Brian drove it down, didn't get a clean hit on it, but it bounces past a couple of the Trojans. And so Central now leads 2-4 with 12:47 to go. Play it back to Izzy Torres. Now back to Wise, back to Torres. That goes out and a throw in for Central. Goodman to throw this one in. And a bad throw will result in a throw in for the Trojans. Wise to throw this one in. Goodman with it. Back to Rowlett, who just chips it forward. Now Yates with it for the Trojans. She'll shoot that one. That goes wide left. Going to be a goal kick for Central. 11:42 to go in the match. Central Hardin leads 1-0 over E-Town. Ball to the far sideline. Johnson with it for North. Sends it forward to Maldonado. Back outside and no one there. And a throw in now for the Bruins. Izzy Torres there. Pops that one in the air. Hayes heads it down the line. And Miller will let that one go out. And be a throw in for North. As we chip to the far side, Butharancy comes out. She'll get to that before Satterfield can. Butharancy will punt it back. Maldonado at midfield now with it. She turns, shoots it down the middle. No one really there. Ferguson will let it come into the box, and she'll play it from there. On the far side, that's going to go out off of Torres. Throw in for the Bruins. Throw this one into Bryan. Plays it back for Howell. Wise gets a foot on that one. Falls right to McGee. She takes the shot. That'll go high. Going to be a goal kick for North Hardin. Miller trying to get possession for the Trojans. Edson comes up. She'll kick it over to Satterfield. Carter comes up, gets the ball back for the Trojans, but a little too heavy a touch, and Howell gets it immediately to Edson. Back to Johnson, back to Edson. And trying to get it again to Callahan in the middle. That'll be sent out by the Trojans. It'll be a throw-in for Central Hardin. Gabriella Callahan to throw this one in. Going to the middle. Weidman there for the Trojans. Send it up the field. And Ferguson staying well off her line. Sends that one back near midfield. Mailing with it. She's going to line up. Tried to find a shot as Ferguson was sprinting back to the line. Back to the outside. Miller will get this one for the Trojans. To Mailing. Mailing across. Echeverria right back to Maldonado. She takes the shot off the crossbar. Rebound shot. It's in. Jerica Johnson with her first goal of the day. So it is a 4-3 game. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always check out our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV, subscribe to our channel, get all your local community sports and events. Under 8 minutes to go here. Central Hardin on top, 4-3 over the Trojans. Mailing going to send it back to the outside for Yates. She's trying to find some space. She'll trip it forward. Howe there to send it right back. Puts it back onto her foot, and then Edson gets it away from her. It goes out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Trojans. Miller to throw this one in. Trying to get it to Johnson. That one kicked back up the field. Napier now with it for the Bruins. That one goes right to Wyman to Carter. She'll send it out for Echeverria on this side. Back to Wise. Wise keeps possession. She's going to send it down the middle. No one really there. Rowlett plays it to the outside. Johnson trying to find some space. Ryan will kick that one out, and it'll be a throw-in north. Johnson rushes over to get to this one. Under 7 minutes to go. Callahan heads it right back out to Johnson. She fires from there. Rowlett got in the way of that one, sends it back out. Carter trying to get to it, or sorry, Weidman trying to get to it. Goes off of Wise to Carter. Back to Wise. To the middle. Barry there with it for the Central. She's going to send it up the field. Kenneth Johnson will track this one down. She keeps it in play. Izzy Torres there for North. Goes off of Torres and out. It'll be a throw-in Central. Johnson to throw this one in. Gets it into Barry. And that goes out off of North Hardin. It'll be another throw-in for the Bruins. Johnson again to take this one. So we hit 6 minutes to go. Sorry, they're going back and forth. No one really with possession down in there. McGee now with it. She'll drive it into the box. Cross, top of the key, top of the box, no one there. And that will be cleared out. Howe will head it to the opposite side. Howe gets to it. And be a throw-in for the Bruins. It will be a free kick on the foul. Rowlett sends this one all the way into the box. Headed back. Torres there, and that goes off of Johnson. It will be a goal kick now for North. 4:25 and counting. Quickly play it to the outside for Wise. Howe going to send it right back into the box. Torres lets it bounce. Callahan runs into the ball. Putheranthi will pick it up. She'll punt that one away. That's just beyond midfield. Yates there. She heads it to the outside. Gabriella Callahan got to that one. Now Maldonado will send it close side. Selena Torres now picks this one up. She plays it back to the middle for Maylene. Maylene trying to find some space. McGee now with it for Central. She sends it back out near midfield for Autumn Callahan. Now Hayes with it. Hayes will send it forward. Callahan will get there first. Takes her time. Shot saved by Putheransi. Maldonado plays that one forward. Goodman chasing back. Yates for North there. Goodman will kick it out. Throw in North. Maldonado to throw this one in. Short throw into Yates. Yates going to go near the goal line. Sends this one off the crossbar. Into the box. No one able to get to it. And it's Gabriella Callahan who clears it for the Bruins. Spins to the outside. That's Bryan with it on the far side. That's not able to be kept in by the Trojans. It'll be a throw in. Central Hardin. Callahan will come forward to throw this one in. The shot from Yates. Ferguson went up, tips it. It goes off of the crossbar. And there were two Trojans near it, but there were also two Bruins near it as well. So they fought for it. It ended up being Callahan who brings it out. Torres going to play this one back to Putheransi. She'll play it right back outside. 2:16 to go. Carter now up for Miller. This one comes all the way back to Miller. That's going to go out and be a throw in Central Hardin. Callahan to throw this one in. Under 2 minutes to go. Torres sends it near the middle of the field. McGee gets there first for Central. Keeps possession. Goes to the outside. Gonna drive it down to the corner. Might just try to play keep away down in the corner. Force the Trojans to kick it out. Sent back up. Howe there. Keeps it on this end. That'll go out. Throw in North. Quick pick up down the line to Johnson. That'll come out towards the middle of the field. Carter gets to that one. 1:04 to go. Torres with it. Up to Maldonado. Back for Torres. Trying to get it there. Goodman there goes off of a Trojan. Weidman will keep it on this end for North. Falls to McGee. Weidman going to send it outside. Torres going to get to this one. Goodman there for Central. Still in play. Into the box. Yates trying to get there. And it's McGee that sends it out. It goes to Maylene. Edson sends it outside. And it'll be Bryan who will clear this one. 28 seconds to go. Carter with it for North. Having to push everybody forward. That'll go. And a foul is called, so it'll be a free kick. We're under 15 seconds to go. 10. Maylene going to kick this one. Top of the box. Maldonado, and that's it. Central Hardin holds on, scoring 3 goals in the second half of play to take the 4-3 victory over the Trojans. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. E-Town Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. For those who are serving our country in the military, a discount is available. Take a virtual tour today at etownapartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown, call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned family-run pest control company. It's been serving the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. For the Bruins, they improve to 6-4 on the to 6-2-1 on the season, while the Trojans fall to 5-5 on the year. Reminder, we're back on the air tomorrow night. It'll be Central Hardin and North Hardin squaring off in boys soccer action. And then Friday night, it'll be football action from North Hardin as the Trojans take on Davis County. For all of our workers here at HCEC-TV, for Mr. Jeremy Miller, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.